Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going to happen for you this week in terms of love. Knight of Swords. So yeah, this person's fighting very much for their truth. The World. Okay, so this is literally fighting for the world, the end of darkness, the beginning of deeper enlightenment. Let's clarify this devil energy. Page of Pentacles. The Magician. Queen of Wands. The Star. So I feel this is divine masculine, divine feminine, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so there was this is both like your practical selves, then your divine selves. These two sides of your true selves. We're creating devil energy. Like maybe you both had some sort of mask on. This is saying that the divine masculine, they knew they had gifts, or they knew that they had these abilities to manifest what they wanted, but now it's like a much more conscious awareness of that. This is like going on a new journey of that self-mastery. Divine feminine, very strong, very passionate. You have a lot of goals, created a lot, and you're balanced with the practical and spiritual. The Star is about healing. The divine masculine came in. There's all these shooting stars here. So, wishes coming true. Divine feminine had healed herself, could become very grounded, but also connected with her ancient gifts of healing. Very in touch with nature, but also the divine, that balance there. And so this is divine masculine coming in spiritually and physically as well. Look, there's a shooting star here, and here's a star. Maybe divine feminine made a wish for union. And then this is like the wish coming in, grounding, divine masculine. Because the divine masculine is very balanced as well. The Magician has that self-mastery of the Swords, Wands, Pentacles and Cups. And there's this balance here within the divine feminine, the yin, the yang. This is all clarifying the devil. The devil was what was creating a pause in your lives. Fears. There's maybe a time of pause right now in your connection because you're both finding enlightenment from and about releasing yourself from certain karma. Let's look at some oracle cards now. Oops, I forgot to look at these. 3 of Pentacles. One of you is very practical and one of you is very divine, but you both hold both aspects of that. But one of you is more so practical but still very divine and spiritual, and the other is very, very spiritual, but you're very well accomplished in practical matters as well. Okay, so what do your souls, your higher selves, want you to know about this connection? A cheerful expression brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. Here's a task. Be the bearer of only good news today. In living out this task, note whether you find it difficult to maintain, and if so, discover why within yourself. So you're feeling much more cheerful, much more uplifted, and that energy is definitely being felt on a deep level by other people that you're around. I'm hearing in some cases that light, that joy, that high vibration that you're emanating could cause others to react negatively, because it's almost like the lightning in a tower card striking other people's shadow side and causing them to become fearful because certain things that were of the shadow are coming to light, and that shadow side represents some sort of comfort zone to that person. We have the 2 of Cups. This is like the Temperance card here. Health promotes spirituality, and spirituality promotes health. So the more you are healthy in your mind, or have a healthy relationship with your mind, the more you awaken to spiritual truths, and the more you concentrate on spiritual truths, the more you awaken and heal. Choose one spiritual truth and live fully in harmony with it today. Observe how challenging it is to let your physical life be in concert with your spiritual ideals. Okay. So again, more messages here about becoming more of who you really are in your day-to-day life. Certain people will not be happy about that, but I feel like those are the ones that are falling away, like in that 7 of Wands. Before you can heal others, you first have to heal yourself. So this is what all this karma and struggle has been about before you met each other. Before you can heal others, because you're light workers and you're here to help heal others, you must first heal yourself. Today, be mindful of how often you judge others. In recognizing why you see others in a negative light, you discover the fears that you need to heal in yourself. So something about projection. Are you subconsciously projecting some judgment on someone, which is really an unconscious way of trying to avoid that judgment of self in the same way or a similar way. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Yeah, so I'm being called to pick out this card and this one. There was feeling left out in the cold. There was feeling stuck without maybe even knowing why. It's because you weren't being your true self in certain ways, and your soul was beginning to feel more and more stifled. but the light started coming in to lift the veil of that illusion of being stuck, being bound. This is help coming in. And look, there's even a sword that's right next to the ropes here. This is a freedom from false beliefs of darkness, of fear, of being left out in the cold. This is maybe you feeling like a weirdo. If you're a light worker, you felt like you didn't fit in, you always felt like an outsider deep down. So maybe you dimmed your light, you hid your truth away in order to feel connected and like other people and other people liking you. But ultimately this led to the imprisonment of your soul and your true expression. I'm hearing it just became too much. It was time to lift the veil and realize a lot of things and let go of your constraints. Water your garden. Yeah, it's time for you to nourish yourself now. Nourishment, body care, tenderness and rest. So there's this need to take a lot of alone time. It's restoring your health, rejuvenating you. Water your garden. It's like honour yourself now. Honour your own needs. Put yourself before others sometimes. Because you are important. Karmic relationships. Orient energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Okay. So some sort of karma here, where that conflict, maybe you weren't honouring your own needs in some sort of relationship, or karma just in your life in general. That mask, those walls became too heavy for your soul to bear any longer, so it's breaking away. Your soul's outgrown those limitations, so it's bursting them open at the seams, kind of thing, the limitations. Crown chakra bliss. I find peace, quietness. I seek and find peace, quietness and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live life free of fear. Meditation is a part of my life. So that's what's going to help rejuvenate you and lift the veil. Meditation, quiet alone time. Solar plexus, self-discipline. My self-discipline and willpower will significantly help me in my efforts to move forwards and grow. I am free of the need for the approval of others. I face each challenge with determination and courage, and I am determined to live my life to its full potential. I am strong and capable. My actions speak louder than my words. So yeah, I feel like this has been a truth for this person throughout their whole life. They're determined to live their life to its full potential. There's been a strong desire and just natural characteristic within this person to have the deepest fulfillment possible in all endeavours in their life. And they definitely feel this connection opens everything up on infinite new scales. The scales, the amount of bliss that can be experienced is off the charts. It's off the scales. It's limitless. There's no limit. Crown chakra, spiritual awareness. When my mind sways negatively, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude and spirit. I am the observer of my thoughts, and I do not let them bring me down. I remind myself to have gratitude and acceptance for what is, and to have the courage of my convictions. I continually pursue a clearer understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth? And is it having a positive or negative impact on my life? So this person is becoming very mindful of their thoughts and how their thoughts can hold them back, and how their thoughts can equally propel them forward into this new journey, this new adventure. And they are pursuing clearer understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is. It's like this person is really fascinated at looking at all the different layers of the spiritual truth of why this is happening, what does this mean, what is the true reality of this experience, all things like that. So what cards next? The Universal Love Oracle. What does their soul want you to know? You're connected to the universal love, the love that connects all things. That is that alchemy with the divine. We have the gateway and transience. This connection is literally like the gateway to open you up and become one with this universal love, and it's helping transform you so much. So I'm going to finish this reading with a Rumi Oracle card. This is going to be a really, really powerful message from the divine or from your person's higher self. What do you need to know about this connection right now? And two's come out. I was hoping it would just be one. But we have resplendent with grace and sacred union. So bear with me because I am going to read both of these. 24, resplendent with grace. Greetings from my heart to you who are always with me, hidden inside as the heart. You are the compass of my life. My course is your way, no matter where I go. You exist everywhere and in everything, always watching over us. My soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. Far beyond the body, there is an opening from my heart into yours. Through that opening, I send you secret messages like the moonlight. I polish the mirror of my heart to be your reflection. I make my ear the receiver for the tenderness of your words. You are in the ear, you are in the mind, you are in every burning heart. What am I saying? You are I. This is my way to describe you. And this page is 111. Your divine grace clothes me in robes of sky blue and blood red, as a shimmering galaxy of compassion within the field of which no being is excluded. The darkness of night is illuminated, and all creatures are bathed in the fine golden hue of your presence. There is only beauty beheld now, for there is nothing that is not of your artistry, of your divine hand, generous with its grace. Is it difficult to see your magnificence? Without a mirror the size of a galaxy, how could you possibly witness all that you are? You must just catch glimpses of your truth now and then. Oh, if you could see yourself as I see you, in all your glorious fullness of being. You are swathed in robes of grace, so light and freeing that they do not weigh you down, and yet so luscious and full that you cannot help but stir the movement of all of creation as you step this way and that. Of course it matters not to grace whether you see or do not see, for grace simply is, without witnessing being required. Yet you might live rather differently, my beloved, should you realize you are not only worthy of grace, but actually dripping with it, saturated with with the divine presence, so rich it leaks out of you and causes sunlight to pool at your holy feet. Oh yes, you are resplendent in holiness and sanctity. Should you come to know this as I do, you would take each step with awe and reverence. You would decide that not a thing in your world could be classed as mundane, and decide with bold fervour that you are living in godliness and must create your world through choices that honour love. No fear, even the most stubbornly persistent, will be able to withstand the sight of your magnificent beating heart, so wild with life. In the sight of that wild heart, you would have to call all your fears close to you, soothing them with your words of love like riled children in need of tenderness and quiet. Then, when rested, you would wake them from their slumber, and they would arise as falcons ready to soar to the height of your most daring visions. Hunting for life to feed them, they will ensure the ample grace pulsing within your heart has its chance to come to life in the world and serve love. This oracle comes to you with a message. You may be wondering if you can attain this next stage of growth in your life. You are already well equipped to do so. No matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, or others involved, even yourself, you have within your sole possession more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for yourself, or for any vision you feel life has bestowed upon you. So pray through unconditional love to access all that you are, to be supported by those beings that love you without condition. Pray to realize that you are so drenched. Pray to realize that you are so drenched in grace that the well of your being is full. All that is needed to nurture you onto your next step of your life path is within you now. Success is yours, but you must believe in your ability, your readiness, and your capacity to take this next phase of the journey now. How could it be otherwise? For you are one with grace. Oh yeah, sacred union is the next one. Only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in this world is momentary. Stupefied with bliss, I became without thought. There is no grief in that loss. I gladly surrender my intelligence in favour of this mindlessness. It is ecstasy, rapture. The sweetness of the union so sacred overwhelms my senses. The lover and the beloved are my world. Nothing else exists except this love, this unity of divine masculine and feminine, and the fresh new universe that shall be born from their sacred conjoining. It happens even now, between my body and my spirit, and in yours, and in his over there, and that woman passing by. All creation in sacred rapturous embrace. So shocking and wild, this frenzy of loving delight without limits. Let us be swept away, my beloved, in the passionate loving that renders duality into one and tips the mind into empty ecstasy. You lucky, lucky angel, you are to be blessed with sacred union. This union is of the lover and the beloved, the masculine and the feminine. That which appears to be opposite will no longer appear to be so. There is a coming together that is destined and divine. You are to be swept up in a wave of such love. This oracle comes to you as a portent, a sign of that which is to come, and also a confirmation of your spiritual journey thus far. You have been working to integrate masculine and feminine energies within. Oh, perhaps you would not have used those words, but you have been attempting to find the balance between living a surrendered life and leading from the heart, and then knowing when to take the initiative to set something in motion, when to put your body, mind and soul into getting your shoulder behind something to push. You have been working hard to surrender attachments to plans and how you think things should go. Instead, you have intended to show it up for what it is, to seek out the genius of life through unconditional acceptance, instead of judging and fearing, resisting what is as though it were a big mistake, perhaps caused by ignorance within. No, you do not seek to hide from love anymore. You have been learning step by step how to embrace it and allow it to embrace you. What a journey you are taking, beautiful, lucky angel. So your confirmation is thus: you are growing, you are evolving, you are making genuine shifts in consciousness that are allowing you to change the way you are in the world, to become freer, more loving, wilder, more divine. The divine has been seducing you with love and beauty, and now in your surrendered state you are seducing the divine. You are calling such passionate devotion to your cause, such clever and capable assistance, such graceful intervention. The divine cannot resist your beauty, so keep going with that sacred surrender. Keep believing in the inner healing path you are traveling with such success. Accept this confirmation and acknowledgement close to your heart and keep traveling along your path of love. Keep this knowledge in your heart. You are meeting your beloved. What could be more exciting? The sign coming to you with this oracle is that of great love bestowed by the hand of grace. What this means is there is destiny at play in matters of the heart. There is heart healing and a letting go of past obstructions, suffering and misunderstandings. You could say, in a way, that the great cosmic matchmaker has taken up your cause. If you are already in a relationship, expect that there will be a healing of that relationship in whatever way needed. You may have no sense of how it is going to play out. It may result in a deepening of commitment to your lover, but it will certainly result in a deepening of your own commitment to love. If you are open to attracting a new and significant relationship into your life, perhaps a life partner, soul friend, or other supporter of your life journey, then the divine is hearing your call and is answering. Let go of your grip. Do not hold on to a particular person, to a particular fear or fantasy. Instead, open your arms as if expecting your lover to run straight into them. For what could be more perfect than the divinely sanctioned relationship entering into your life? It will move you. It is likely through romance, but it could be through soul-satisfying partnership, the soul for whom you have been waiting, so your life path and heart-inspired work can continue to develop. It could be through the presence of a child, or even a coming together of your own inner masculine and feminine, so that you finally have a clear sense of your purpose in life and the means through which to take action on it, even if the action is to surrender yet again. This oracle also comes with a particular piece of guidance for you. No matter what has been, what has succeeded and what has appeared to fail, what has been loved and what has been lost, there is only one truth that will prevail in your life without failure, without exception, and that is love. It is all you are truly seeking, and it is behind every life experience seeking you. Do not stand back from it. Do not put yourself aside, turn down your eyes and pretend you cannot be seen by the world. Be bold. Claim the love that is your divine birthright, and know that sacred union is yours, destined in the heavens and blessed by the great beloved. If it has, please give it a thumbs up, write a comment and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.